Bernard Kellogg and Alonzo Reed. This is lesson 1, and just listen to this please, and then the exercise will follow. So I'm going to pronounce 3 sounds very slowly and distinctly in this way: b, a, d, b, a, d. Now notice that it is a power or a sound of the letter and not its name that I give. I'm not saying B, U, D, but B, A, D. So what did you hear? What did you hear? So you should have heard 3 sounds, right? Give those sounds to me. Now, if I were to write them down, I'd write letter B, letter U, letter D for B, A, D. Now, these 3 letters, taken separately, are they signs for you of anything? Right, you should have said something or thought something like they are signs of the 3 sounds which you've just heard. So what do these 3 letters, taken separately, picture to the eye? Right, they should picture the sounds that come to your ear. So letters, what are they signs of? Right, letters are the signs of sounds. Now I'm going to pronounce the same 3 sounds much more quickly and put them together. Bud, bud. Now these sounds united form a spoken word. Do you know what this word means, and what do you think of when you hear the word bud? Right, what you should be thinking of is a little round green thing that grows on a branch or on a flower. Right? Did you see the thing in your mind when you were thinking about it? Now either you did or you didn't. But you must have had a picture of it in your mind, and we call this mental picture, or this idea that we get in our heads in some way. It might come with sound or with feeling or touch. We call this thing, this image in our brains of the object that's outside, an idea. An idea. So what called up the idea in your mind? Right, the idea was called up by the spoken word bud, which you heard. So the spoken word is a sign of what? Is it a sign of the actual bud out in the tree, or is it a sign of something else? A spoken word is a sign of an idea. It's a sign of an idea. A sign of an idea of something you have in your head. So if I write 3 letters, B, U, D, on the board, and I unite them, what do you see? Right, you should see the word bud. Now, if we call the other word bud a spoken word, what do we call the one that I wrote down, B-U-D? We call that a written word. So if they stand for the same idea, the written one and the spoken one are the same idea, how are they different? How do they differ? You should say you can see one and you can hear the other. Now you will notice that in this little conversation we have distinguished, that means we've told apart, 4 things. 1, the real bud. 2, your mental picture of the bud, which we call an idea. And the 2 words, which we call the signs of the idea, one of them going to your ear and the other one going to your eyes. So there are 4 things going on with very simple language. And that's the end of lesson 1.